You guys all know what a cold email is. You're sending an email from one person to another. You're making it seem like you are sending it just to them and you're trying to sell them on meeting with you. And the first line of the email is so important because customizing this first line and making it super specific to the person that you're talking to has increased our reply rates by over 10 times. It's insane. And the more customization you do, the higher the response rates are. I know early on in X27, when I would customize the entire email for each prospect, we would get close to 100% meeting book rate. So this is the way to do it at scale. So in this video, I've got 3 real LinkedIn profiles from real people, and we're gonna go through and write 5 first lines from each LinkedIn profile. They all have different amounts of data, so this will give you a lot of examples to go with when you write the first lines in your own emails. Let's jump into it. This is Dennis Mortensen. I've interviewed him for this podcast before. He's doing amazing stuff in the fields of booking meetings with AI. So this is going in, let's say you're a fan of them already and you're trying to send them a cold email. So how would you compliment Dennis Mortensen? So far, I only know 3 things to have come out of Denmark: Dennis Mortensen, Bjorn Lomborg, and the infamous cartoonist. It must have the highest concentration of irreverence in the world. Interesting. And then he's got a bunch of articles. So this is a thought leader. He's got 448,000 followers. I would probably mention something about the articles. Hey Dennis, huge fan of what you're doing at X.AI. We use it all the time internally. That's one way to do it. And then I would look at some article that he's written. Came across your thoughts on Google Duplex. Comment, it's interesting. And then some specific thing about these thoughts. So let's look at the article really quick. It's interesting. I love your approach to company disclosure. I'm gonna go fast here, so there might be typos in what I'm making. The other thing to get into the habit of is trying to do these super fast. So let's do even more. Following your career since visual revenue, and I'm hugely impressed with what you've built at X.AI. He's given all these recommendations. He's got 1 patent for content position recommendations. Been following your story for a while and finally checked your LinkedIn. Impressed that you have a patent. Short, sweet, shows you that you're customizing the email. That's all we're basically going for. And then maybe we talk about the quote. Hey Dennis, love that quote on your LinkedIn about Bjorn. It's amazing how you've incorporated that into your entire brand. 5 different ways for Dennis. All right, let's go on to the next one. This is Marcy Steele, Senior Director of Marketing at W Promote. This is an example of somebody that doesn't have very much info on their page. So let's come up with a few first lines for her. Let's say I went to University of California. I didn't, but if I did, I would say something like, hey Marcy, greetings from a fellow UOC grad, and then go into the pitch. I don't know if UOC is actually University of California, and I don't want to look it up because if I had gone here, I would know it. And I'm not encouraging you lie and say that you're an alumni in a place that you're not. That is going to make your sales conversation very awkward. Hey Marcy, been following W Promote for a while now and impressed with your background. Amazing that you went from sales associate to director of marketing. That's huge. She doesn't say anything about W Promote, so let's grab the other ones from the website itself. They're a digital marketing agency. Love what you're doing at W Promote, especially the work you did with Silicon Valley. Pied Piper, dude. So I'll put that Pied Piper because it's a nod for Silicon Valley. I don't know if this is a joke or not, so I'm gonna put that on there. Making Zenni the global leader in prescription glasses. Hey Marcy, huge fan of Zenni, so when I saw that you ran their campaigns, I had to reach out. And then a simple, hey Marcy, love the work you did with Wiener Schnitzel. The next one is Haley Hicks. She's a director of IT. Hey Haley, I love how that sounds. Hey Haley, love everything about Golden Hippo and impressed with your background in IT. That one's super generic as well. Found you on LinkedIn and love what you're doing. Amazing that you point out how critical listening is. I believe the same thing. Then the other 2, I would call out something about Golden Hippo Media. And it's important when you're talking to somebody in IT that you mention stuff she cares about. Anything related to the IT side of things, any of those wins are going to be relevant. Marketing wins most likely will not be relevant to her, and she won't really care. Hey, Haley, came across Golden Hippo and love that quote from Alyssa on your website. It's impressive that you treat the QA team so well. Hey, Haley, saw you were hiring a business analyst and wanted to reach out and say congrats on the growth. Let's talk about the culture because I have the Instagram. Hey Haley, been following the Golden Hippo Instagram for a while and love how you treat the IT team. We're gonna have a link to this doc down in the description below, so feel free to use these, riff on these, improve them. Let's see your cold email meeting book rate skyrocket. If you want us to do this for your company, check out experiment27.com. We basically help agencies find billion-dollar brands and get them as clients. That's what we do all day, both marketing and outsourced sales. And if you found value in this video, I would love if you could think of a friend that would also get value and share it with them. We're trying to grow the channel, so every share counts. I'm Alex Berman. Thanks for watching.